Let us continue the statements. Coming to the switch statement, suppose I have the character grade initialized to G and switch on grade, default, printf, invalid grade, case A, printf, excellent and break, case B and C, printf, well done and break, and case A, printf, passed and break, case F, printf, better try again. Here you can observe that there are two cases with A. So this is an error. Suppose you have char grade equals to G and inside the switch grade you have default, printf, invalid grade and break, and case A, printf, excellent and break, case B and C, printf, well done and break, case D, printf, you passed break, and case F, printf, better try again break. And when you execute this program, so since the value of the grade is G, then it is not one of the A, B, C, D, E, F grades. So it will execute the default case which prints the invalid grade and prints your grade is G. Next program here, to create a simple calculator, I have included stdio.h. Inside the main, I have defined character operator double n1 and n2. So the operator will be holding the operator and the n1 and n2, which are the double, will hold the numbers which are to be performed addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. So I have printed enter an operator plus, minus, star, slash, and I am scanning %C ampersand operator. Printf, enter two operands, will print the message enter two operands, and scanf, %LF, %LF, ampersand N1, ampersand N2 statement will read two double data into N1 and N2. So now based on the operator, I want to perform the operation on N1 and N2, which is performed here using a switch operator. So inside the switch block, I have various cases like case, single quotes, plus, which indicates that if the operator, which is a character, is equal to plus, then I am printing printf %.11f plus %.11f equals to %.11f n1, n2 and n1 plus n2. So which prints the numbers plus the two numbers. Suppose the numbers are 5.6 and 7.2. It prints 5.2 plus 7.6 equal to the result of the addition. And break statement, since after the addition I want to come out of the switch statement. Likewise, I have the case for minus, case for star and case for slash. Inside this case for slash, if you want to check for division by 0, I have to use some if statement. Otherwise, I can just write like this itself. So the if statement would be if n2 is not equal to 0, then perform this. Otherwise, print divide by 0 and the default printf error operator is not correct. Now using if-else if statement, so I can compute the grade of the student like this. First, I will be declaring marks as an integer, grade as a character, and I am going to read the marks by using scanf %D ampersand marks. Now I will compare the marks against greater than or equal to 90 by using if statement. So if marks is greater than or equal to 90, I will assign the grade to S, else I will compare the marks greater than or equal to 80 and I will assign the grade to A, or it will go on until the marks is greater than or equal to 80, I will assign the grade to E, else I will assign the grade to F. And at the end, I will be printing printf your grade is %C, that is grade. So here, if the statement is compiled and executed, it produces the result like if you enter the marks as 64, you will get your grade is C. Now The same program I can do with the switch statement with the following code. The same integer marks, character grade, and scanf, %d, and %marks. Now I will use a switch statement on marks divided by 10. So if the marks divided by 10 is 9 or 10, then I will assign grade to S and break. Otherwise, if it is equal to 8, I assign the grade to A 7, grade B 6, grade C 5, grade D, and 4, grade E, and otherwise I assign grade to F, and I will be printing your grade is grade. So this again, if you are running and checking, if you enter the value of the marks as 89, you will observe that your grade is A will be coming. Next is a go-to statement. So go-to statement is a jump statement which is sometimes referred to as an unconditional jump statement. Why it is called unconditional is it will not check the condition before it transfers the control to some other location. And this go-to statement can be used to jump from anywhere to anywhere within a function, within your main or any other user-defined function. I can jump. So, but it should be within its local scope. Syntax here is go to the label, and here the label is a user-defined identifier which indicates the target statement. Suppose example, inside the main I have integer a equals to 100. If a %2 is equal to 0, then go to even, else go to odd. And even location will be printing printf even and go to en, which is an end. And odd is a label which prints odd, and after printing it comes out and prints return, and return statement is a en statement. So if the code is compiled and executed, then if here since the value of a is even, so it prints even and terminates. Next kind of statements are looping statements. In C programming, a loop statement is used to repeat a block of code until a specified condition is met. C programming has three types of loop. One is a for loop, while loop, and do while loop. The syntax of for loop is for, initialization statement, test expression, and update statement. And initialization statement and test expression are separated by the semicolon, and test expression and update statement are separated by the semicolon. And the body of the for loop will be contained within the braces if the body of the for has many statements to be executed. Otherwise, no need of this curly braces. Then how does this for loop works? The initialization statement is executed only once when this for statement enters into the loop. Then the test expression is evaluated. If the test expression is evaluated to false, then the for loop is terminated. However, if the test expression is evaluated to true, then the statements inside the body of the loop are executed, and then the update expression is updated. Again, the test expression is evaluated. If the test expression gets evaluated to true, then the body of the loop gets executed. Then again, update statement gets executed. This process repeats until this test expression evaluates to false. So I want to print the first 10 natural numbers. So here integer I, for I equals to 1, I less than 11, I plus plus, printf %d space I. So first I will be initialized to 1, then I will be checked against less than 11, and since it is true, the statement inside the body of the for loop gets executed, which prints 1. Then I becomes 2. Then again 2 is less than or equal to 11, so it prints 2. It goes on until if the value of I becomes 11 by the I plus plus, then this for loop condition becomes false and it terminates and comes out. Let us see the program to calculate the sum of first 10 natural numbers. So inside the main, I have the declaration int num count sum equal to 0. Printf, enter the positive integer. Scanf %d ampersand num. For count equals to 1, count less than or equal to num, count plus plus. So here initially the count will be initialized to 1. It will be compared with the value of num which we have given as an input. If this count is less than or equal to num, then sum will be equal to sum plus count. So first time, if suppose I have entered the number as 10, then count will be 1. 1 will be less than or equal to 10. So sum will be sum plus count, which is sum plus 1, which will become 1. And then count will become 2 by this plus plus count, and 2 will be less than or equal to num. So sum will be 1 plus 2, which will be 3. So likewise it goes on incrementing, comparing the count against less than or equal to num. It will go on repeating, and at the end, once the count value becomes greater than num, it comes out and prints sum equals to sum. So that is if suppose the positive integer entered is 10, then it prints sum equal to 55. So this is the flowchart to represent the loop. So initialization expression, test expression, for loop body, update expression. So what happens here is the statement in the initialization will be for once executed and it tests the expression, and if this expression is true, then the for loop body gets executed, then the update statement gets executed, and it again tests the expression. If this test expression is true, again the for loop body gets executed, and it again updates the update expression. This repeats until the test expression becomes false. Next is a while loop. So the syntax of while loop here is while test expression and the body, which is enclosed within a block within the flower brackets. So here first the test expression gets executed. If this test expression is true, then the while body statement gets executed until this test expression becomes false. So how does this while loop works here is the while loop first evaluates the test expression inside the parenthesis. If the test expression is true, then the statements inside the body of the while gets executed. Then again the test expression is evaluated. So this process goes on until the test expression is evaluated to false. If the test expression is false, then the loop ends or terminates. Using the while loop, how we can print the first 5 natural numbers. Integer I equals to 1. While I less than or equal to 5, printf %d, new line or \t will also do I. Plus plus I or I plus plus. So this will be going to print first 5 natural numbers. Next is a do while statement. Here the do while loop is similar to the while, with some important difference is that the body of do while is executed at least once. Only then the test expression is evaluated. The syntax of do while is do block of statements followed by while test expression. So in case of your for and while, the test condition is first executed and then the body, whereas in case of do while, the body first executes and then while test expression gets evaluated. So here the body of do while is executed once, only then the test expression is evaluated, which is shown in this flowchart. And if the test expression is true, then the body of the loop is executed again and the test expression is evaluated, and this process goes on until the test expression becomes false. If the test expression is false, the loop terminates.